so going over the rules, again, we have some different ways we can attack this. But I wanted I just really want to go over the base rules for us. And I'm going to go over the offensive line first, okay? So the offensive line, the play side tackle has got the second man from the center, okay? So he's going to wind up blocking the second man from the center. So if he can count to 2, he can block midline, okay? Because we're going to read the first man past the center, okay? All right? The play side guards rule is gap linebacker. Okay, so if there's somebody in his gap, he's going to block down on him, all right? And if there's not, then he's going to wind up blocking the nose guard or the linebacker, okay? The center's rule is on away, okay? If he's got a head-up nose, him and the guard are going to double team him. It winds up being a triple team, at the point of attack with our backside guard, because our backside guard is going to fire on nose guard linebacker, which means he's going to inside, he's going to punch through the nose guard and look to secure that backside linebacker, so that he can go ahead and work his way up. So he's not going to stay on the triple team, but he's going to get a piece of that nose guard if there is one on the way up. All right, the backside tackle is going to pull check to linebacker, okay? All right, so if we had an even front, I know it's drawn up in an odd front. If we had an even front, then the backside guard and center would work together with him. And then the play side guard would be on the backer. So in an odd front, the play side guard and center are going to be on the nose, and the backside guard is going to work up to that linebacker, okay? So that's how it works. The backside tackle is going to secure the B gap on a pull check, make sure the quarterback doesn't get hit from behind. The tight end's got cut off, okay? If the tight end's to the play side, you'll see some clips on here where we have folded him as part of the blocking scheme, but most of the time originally we outside release him and he blocks number 3, okay? So again, play side third man, backside cutoff. All right, so backfield action-wise, okay? So the quarterback is going to jump off the midline, so he's going to push back and jump off the midline. His elbows are going to be tight to his body. He's not going to reach it out here. He wants to be in a phone booth. He wants his shoulders back. He wants to jump off the midline, shoulders back, nice bend in his knees, and he's going to ride from hip to hip making that decision. His eyes are on the head up to outside the guard. The first man head up to outside the guard, okay? The play side halfback is going to fold just like he did on our 83 and 87 XB. He's going to take a step back in the bucket, and then he is going to fold in there to the linebacker, okay? We want to avoid the defensive lineman that's not being blocked, because that's our read, all right, and try and get to that linebacker. And what we explain to him is, you are blocking for the quarterback. If the ball is handed off to the fullback, we don't expect you to beat him and get to the linebacker. Okay, so he is the quarterback. He's logging, loading, blocking for the quarterback, okay? All right, the backside halfback. All right, we've adjusted this over the years, but if there's any motion tag, he executes that motion. Motion 2, he fakes speed sweep. Tommy motion, he fakes toss. Motion away, he motions away from it. All right, M motion, he M motions, okay? But if it's regular, we'll go in motion, and we're going to insert inside the tackle looking outside in. And our goal is if the overhang is folding in to try and make the play, all right, we're going to kick him out. Okay, so you'll see examples of that. If nobody shows, then I can lead up onto the safety. So that is our midline play, okay? And we call it 47 to the left and 43 to the right because, again, it's hitting in the B gap, okay? A lot of times our fullback, we're going to aim right, we're going to cheat up a half a step, and we're going to try and blow right through straight up the center's butt, okay? And a lot of times when I get the handoff, I wind up hitting it back door a lot of times just because of the nature of how we block it. But we do not want to be out. That is our midline. If the quarterback's on it, we run him over. That's why we spend 5 minutes every Monday repping just the quarterbacks and fullbacks working that midline. So here's 47 midline. We're running it to the left. We're in an unbalanced formation to the right, so we've got our split end and tight end to the same side. All right, and we're running it to the weak side, okay? So they walk the backer up, head up, so we should get a double team between him and the play side guard. The backside guard should be punching through trying to get to the backside linebacker. The tackle blocks number 2. He's 0, 1, 2. So the tackle should be blocking the 5 technique. We should be folding inside to the playside linebacker. In our motion, if there's no tag, it's 3-step motion. He should be inserting and looking to kick out the corner or force player to that side. So we do a great job of folding in here. That's a great job by the halfback, attacking, exploding into the linebacker. We're blocking out right here, creating a hole for the quarterback. And then our running back is inserting in there, looking outside, and he picks up the force. That is exactly what we want it to look like. Okay, so I'm going to let it run here for a second, then I'll go to a tighter shot so you can see it. All right, the guy squeezes down, tackles the fullback, quarterback replaces, and now we're off to the races. Again, if we have a solid runner, we like to call this. This year, our quarterback was extremely fast, so if he got loose, it was a chance for a touchdown. But most of the time, we're just looking for 8, 10, 12 yards because we want to protect our 24 and 26 guard trap play. Okay? So here's the tighter shot. We should be pull checking on the backside. We should be blowing the nose guard up inside and do a great job. We don't do a good job pull checking here. That guy wins inside and crushes our fullback. Crushes our fullback. However, if they're tackling the fullback, nobody's on the quarterback right now, so which is really good. So the fullback did his job right there, sacrificing for the quarterback, and our quarterback made a great read. And then after he got into the open field, that is when we let God take over in the genetics, and he's extremely fast. So again, we should be blowing up here. We should cut this or pull check it. We should not let him knife inside like that and wind up. He could have hit our quarterback in the back, so that's not good out of the backside tackle. We do a good job reading. Look at the hole here. Look at the hole, all right? The tackle's got to do a better job not whiffing on that guy. Quarterback breaks his tackle, replace the read, get vertical, and it's a touchdown. Here we are shifting. This year, all right, Ted, tight end folds. All right, so this year our tight end was folding. If the tight end's folding to the linebacker, then we're blocking out, replacing what the tight end does. Normally the tight end's out on number 3. Well, now the halfback's out on number 3 because the tight end's folding. So we shift to right, 43 midline, the tight end folds, all right, and then the quarterback again. This kid wound up signing with Army, was an extremely fast, durable quarterback and a great threat for us. I'll show you the back shot. We had a no motion tag to this, so we didn't go in motion with our halfback. All right, he's got number 2. There's 1, there's 2. After we shifted, we created a numbers advantage. All right. Tight end folds for the playside linebacker. We should get a double team up to the backside linebacker. He gets caught up in the wash, and the quarterback winds up coming out the backside and does a really good job.